get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No. 58, 26. He's crossing it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Rodgers now to throw again. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. 57 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. 57. Come on.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for App. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Jackson to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. 15 on it. Come on, dude.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jim, good line. West. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brings up third down. Undercrush. Short.
Jackson looking to throw on third. It's complete to Snead. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Snead's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard after the sack here, second and 11.
Say. Off. Check. 42's the mic.
To throw is Jackson. Slide, and the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Here's Jackson on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second and 6, Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina at 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
Oh, the return is Urban. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Right here. Hey, 88. Mike, 48.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
It's caught here by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Mike, 48. One side. Off the screen.
Rodgers again now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
48, come on.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, Beppards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land, and happy holidays to you and yours as well.
And the same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel bad about that because, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. You'll pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
He's checking. Check 3.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arm. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 73 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level. level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Back north. Hey, box truck. Box truck.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers looking deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10.
Team 6. Team 6. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Cat 300. Cat 300. Now, live. You got time. You got
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 31. Check 31. Check. Jump out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know, they're... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jackson. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Check inside. Watch the run.
Rodgers throwing here. They'll roll him out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I know he ain't got it. Quad. Yeah.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.